Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Scott here, and today we're going to look at some of the Lakers' struggles this season and why they need to build around Lonzo Ball. There have been some growing trends for the Lakers this season. They've been poor defensively and they haven't really rebounded as well as they'd like. So far, the team is 23rd in the league in defensive rating and 16th in rebounding. This is for a team that was 12th in defense and 2nd in rebounding last season. Going into this season, they want to be a top 10 defensive team, and also they want to have a toughness to them, which is best shown through rebounding. On the offensive side, they've done a lot of what they wanted to do, such as getting to the rim and playing with pace. So far, they're 1st in points in the paint, 1st in fast break points, and 6th in pace. They're also 7th in offensive efficiency, which is pretty good considering the amount of new players they had to incorporate this season. This team's identity is to play great defense, rebound, and get out in transition. So the struggles they've had so far more so have to do with finding that identity, and a lot of that comes down to Luke Walton's inconsistent rotations. Against the Timberwolves, Luke played 24 different lineups, which means on average there was a substitution every 2 minutes. The Lakers need to find a consistency and play much more towards their identity, and that starts with Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball is the Lakers system. He plays great defense, rebounds very well for a guard, pushes the ball in transition, and is very fast in his own right. There isn't one player on this roster that can play the Lakers style better than Lonzo. LeBron could, but he's used to playing his slower paced game, and he's taken a step back defensively over the last couple seasons. Lonzo only makes everyone else better, and all you hear about him is that players love playing with him because he's so unselfish. So far, Lonzo hasn't had the greatest start to the season, and part of this has to do with Luke's rotations and how he's utilized Lonzo in the offense. Right now, it looks like they're trying to fit all these new guys together rather than letting Lonzo steer the ship and play the style they want to be playing. There's been a false idea that LeBron and Rondo should be running the team, and everyone else should follow them because they're filling the stat sheet. The thing about this is, these are really just empty stats. The Lakers are not getting the defense they need to be getting out of these two to start their transition game like they could out of Lonzo. They can't continue trying to cater to two guys out of their prime even though they might be the only real leaders on the team. They need to start playing around Lonzo and trying to make him comfortable, because that will give them the most success in the long run. To change this up, it starts with Lonzo getting the minutes where he can get a rhythm and not have these weird shifts where he's coming out of the game every 6 minutes for Rondo. At this point, Rondo should be treated as a backup point guard only, and not as a guy they can stagger with Lonzo. They also definitely shouldn't have Rondo on the floor with Lonzo because that's two conflicting styles, and Rondo doesn't fit well off the ball if Lonzo's running the point. Lonzo's minutes should be treated sort of like LeBron, where they sit him whenever he needs a rest. He has young legs and is conditioned to play in the mid-30s for minutes, so there should be no concern over burning him out over the season. He played 34 minutes per game last season and 35 with UCLA, which were both fast-paced styles, so he's very well conditioned to continue getting those type of minutes. Right now he's playing just 27 minutes per game, and Rondo has played 31. In the 4 games that Rondo was available, Lonzo only played 24 minutes per game, and 7 of those minutes were with Rondo. This means that for just 17 minutes, Lonzo was able to run the point, which is just unacceptable considering this guy is supposed to be the Lakers' long-term point guard. It's no question why Lonzo had his best games while Rondo was suspended, because he could play around 30 minutes by himself without having to defer to someone else other than LeBron James when he was on the floor. Lonzo is a player that needs to get a rhythm for the game and should be playing a lot more than he is right now. He's still a very good point guard, and it's not like playing him 35 minutes a game would make the Lakers play worse than they are, because if anything, he'd make them play better. Just because LeBron and Rondo are in town doesn't mean Lonzo needs to give up the ball so much, and really, at least for LeBron's game, it wouldn't hurt for him to play more off the ball, because he has a very good transition game and has a great IQ like Lonzo. Lonzo Ball is the Lakers' future. They need to use this season to build championship habits, so that next season they can challenge for a championship potentially if they can add another star. All the other guys on the team like Ingram, Kuzma, and Hart can follow in his lead, and they'll all still have an opportunity to become very good players because of the unselfishness that Lonzo Ball provides. Soon enough, Luke Walton will realize this is the direction they need to take, and the Lakers will get back on track towards winning. That's all I have for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this kind of content, then make sure you subscribe, and thanks for watching.